G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and welcome back to this special episode of FIFA 13 Connected Career Mode. Of course guys, we're back with Newcastle United, the Black and White Army, the Toon Army, the Mighty Magpies, and we've got a home game today in the Europa League against FC Lorient. But wait, that is not the only game we've got today guys, we also have a Premier League game against QPR. Yes, that's right, there's two games in this episode, which is why it's around 26 minutes long. I didn't know if I wanted to cut it down, guys. You can see we're top of our group. No one's won a game yet in the Europa League. But we have got two full games, guys. I understand if you don't want to watch it all or anything like that. But please stick around. I'll be speaking about plenty of stuff today, guys. And tomorrow's episode will also be a double header. And that is because we've got two games against Manchester United. We've got them in the Capital One Cup and the Premier League. So we've got a double episode tomorrow as well, guys. Let me know if you like these double episodes or not. And if you do like them, let me know why. If you feel like I need to cut them down so they're just highlights if we're going to do double episodes, just let me know in the comment section below, guys. The only reason we're doing a double episode today and tomorrow is because I have missed a few episodes this week and last week. So I decided I'll get myself caught up by having a couple of double episodes before we get back to normal of having one game a day. Now, huge game in the Europa League today, guys. FC Lorient, arguably the second best team in our group, and we definitely need a win here. We don't want to have a start like we did last year, of just having draw after draw after draw, and then just being able to pull it out at the end. Luckily, the rest of the teams in our group have also only drawn games, so we have come off lucky there, to be honest. But a win here will definitely help out our chances. And FC Lorient, although they're the second best team in our group, they're not the strongest of sides. I mean, they haven't got one of their best strikers anymore, Aliadiare. He is actually at our club, but he hasn't played for a long time, but he is still at our club. So they're playing Traore up front. He's a good player, just not the strongest to be fair, but still a good player. They've lost their player of the season in Aliadiare. Of course, if you haven't seen, Aliadiare was in the team of the season for League One on Ultimate Team. Not the Ultimate Team League One. What an absolutely gorgeous finish by Mbiwa. Guys, goal of the season? I don't know, but you might think so. So leave it in the comment section below. We'll have a look at his strike once more. It's absolutely picture perfect, beautiful. Look at this. He just beats his man, makes space for himself. 25 yards out, unleashes a shot into the top corner. And Mbiwa has been absolutely incredible for us this season. Playing in that holding midfield role, I didn't expect him to get too many goals, but both him and Pogba have been pushing up the field as much as they possibly can. But both have been able to get back in time to allow themselves to defend efficiently as well. Both have come up with clutch goals. Mbiwa is, I think, one of our top goal scorers, but look at that absolutely gorgeous free kick by Traore. I said he's not top quality, but this free kick is world class. Tight angle, and he just curls that perfectly into the top corner. I know I very rarely show many replays of opponent goals, but I had to look at that again. Absolutely incredible finish. And we've got a good free kick taker of our own in Cabaye. Of course, Cabaye's got a great free kick on him. Very good free kick, but not absolutely outstanding. So another reason why I'm looking at Benzema. Benzema's free kick on this game is incredible. I've got him in my ultimate team. And I played a guy recently and actually scored 2 goals with my free kick. One from 32 yards out with a dipping free kick, and it just went in the top corner. It was absolutely gorgeous. I had to look at that many times as well. But that's another reason why we're looking at Benzema as well, guys. And you see, we all of a sudden, from 1-0 up, we go 2-1 down here. And it's just gone from bad to worse for this Newcastle side. And you notice I was getting a bit wound up, so I skipped the replay. Wasn't a very good goal either. Loris got beat. Managed to pull the ball across and just open some space up for himself. So we've got a heavy task of getting back into this game, guys. Hopefully everyone can get something going. Nice bit of skill there from Cabaye. And unleashes a fantastic shot over there. I think it was Sissoko, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's just a nice bit of skill. We're trying to get the skill working a bit. I know I don't use skill that much. One of my other career modes that I've set up just for pure enjoyment I have Wilfred Zaha, Calvin, Christian Tello, Isco and Thiago all in one side. So I use skill a lot with them. I don't with this Newcastle team for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I just don't. But you see we get the free kick here, guys. And Yohan Cabaye will want to show Armin Traore that he can do exactly the same as he's just done. So another tight angle for a right-hander, but we're going to give it to Cabaye anyway. Sissoko's been our second free kick taker, but we're giving it to Cabaye, and he dips it, and it just hits the wall. It's a poor, poor free kick, and kind of screws up what I was saying about Cabaye's free kick, I must say. And now Lorient are going to hit us with the counter-attack. It's just bad news for us. But we're going to speak about some real football now, guys. There's a few things I'm going to speak about in this episode, because it's about 26 minutes long. There's a lot I still need to talk about, to be fair. I need to fill out a lot of time. Tomorrow's episode will be probably easier for me to talk about because it'll be comment of the week as well, guys. So I'll get that flowing. Get your comments flowing in anyway to be able to qualify for comment of the week. Now, guys, of course, it is the European Under-21s. England lost their first game against Italy the other day with a fantastic free kick by Digne. And England play again tomorrow against Norway, who drew with Israel on the opening day, and Italy go and play Israel. But last night was the bunch of key games. It was the group of death. If you haven't heard of the group of death in this championship is Spain, Holland, Germany, and Russia. Russia, obviously not a great team, but Ben Arfa on the stroke of half-time, guys. 45 minutes. Another creamer of a shot. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Look at that finish. He just cuts in from the left-hand side, from the right-hand side, hits it on his left foot, sneaks it under the keeper's grasp. Goal of the season? It's up to you guys. Leave it in the comment section below if you think so. And all of a sudden, we look like we're about to head in at half-time. 2-2. Great, great turnaround by our boys there. We didn't give up. I thought we may give up when we go 2-1 down. When we're faced with defeat, we tend to screw up a bit, to be fair. And we end up falling further down than we actually were. We managed to pull it back here, guys, and we will head into half-time. 2-2. Hopefully we can pull something out of this and get the win. We desperately need a win. I really don't want another draw. Going to be honest. We look at the other results from the other games there. And I can't remember who's in my group, so I can't really show you. IFK Norberg are losing 2-1 to RB Salzburg. RB Salzburg look like they're going to pick up a win as well. So we definitely need a win if someone else is going to pick up a win in this group. So we're faced with a tough, tough challenge now. But as I was saying, the group of death. Spain, Holland and Germany are the last three winners of the European Under-21s. So it's a tough, tough group. And Russia are a good side in their own right as well. And last night, Spain played Russia and Holland played Germany. Germany or Holland are actually the two favourites. Alongside Spain, actually. Spain are an incredible side. You looked at their team and they were so good. I mean, Isco, Ika Munayin, Christian Tello, Thiago, Rodrigo up front, Montoya, sorry. Then they also have Caravajal, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm probably wrong, from Bayer Leverkusen, who's just been signed back from Real Madrid, actually. Incredible, incredible team with De Gea in goal. So strong. And it just shows to me that they're going to be dominant in football for a long, long time. They actually played Russia. They picked up a 1-0 win. The passing football, the tit-for-tat football wasn't quite working for Spain last night. And obviously Spain, full national sides, have been criticised for not having a plan B in recent years. Not being able to go out, and if they can't pass it around the team, they can't score. Last night, the Under-21s completely changed that and started crossing the ball. They had a big man up front in Rodrigo and Morata, and they ended up picking up a nice win, and we scored a goal here. Jan Mbiwa once again. I said about his goal scoring capability, and again he pushes upfield, makes a chance for himself. Look at his turns. Great work by Sissoko on the Yang. Turns the defender and unleashes a rocket of a shot into the top corner. No stopping that one from the keeper. Now, as I was saying, Spain completely changed what people thought of them last night. And it was a beautiful cross by Thiago from a free kick into Morata. And Morata just raised at the front post and grazed the ball off the top of his head into the top corner. Beautiful, beautiful header. You see we're making a change here, guys. just trying to rotate. We have got a tough couple of weeks in order, and we actually do take Jan Mbiwa off here. He scored 2 goals for us, but we decide to take him off. He's very tired. We bring on Kondogbia, make another change as well. I believe it was up front, but I'm not 100% sure. My recording's actually blocking the substitution, so sorry about that, guys. I can't tell you, but you can look for yourselves. But as I was saying, we spoke about Spain. Then it was Holland, Germany, and Holland have an incredible side as well, with Ola John on the wing. Ola John's a great player. But we've got another free kick here, an extremely tight angle, very similar to the one that Traore had. And Cabaye sneaks it in the near post as well, makes it 4-2 for Newcastle. All of a sudden we switch it on. Cabaye showing the skill of his free kick there. He had a disappointing one earlier, but didn't want to be shown up by Traore. Similar angle. Not as good as Traore's free kick, I must be honest. The keeper definitely should have saved that as we look from this angle. He just left his arms up late as if he didn't see it. But still, a goal's a goal, and it's a lovely free kick. What more can you ask from your captain there? He's been a goal scoring machine himself this year. And he's been absolutely incredible for us. And definitely buying for a new contract, which I'm definitely going to offer him in the next couple of weeks. Now, a player that I'm still disappointed in is, of course, DeBuchy. But we'll get onto that later, as I've realised I've just gone off topic. I was actually speaking about the Holland-Germany game, wasn't I? Now, I said Holland had a strong side, but in my opinion, Germany were a lot stronger. Lewis Holtby in the side. Bernd Leno, who is absolutely outstanding keeper at the age of 21. He's a fantastic keeper. Alongside that, they didn't bring a lot of their top-name talent. They left the likes of Gundogan, Shearer, Terstegen, just all players like that. They have an incredible youth setup in Germany, and they're going to be so strong in the next few years. And I mean, you look at their top 5 goalkeepers, and they're all outstandingly world class. The first is obviously Neuer, arguably the best goalkeeper in the world, maybe on par with Hugo Lloris and Iker Casillas. Alongside that, they also have Weidenfeller from Borussia Dortmund, absolutely incredible. I mean, you saw him in the Champions League final, he was so good. Next there is René Adler, who is a fantastic keeper in his own right and used to be the German #1 till Neuer came about. Adler's a fantastic keeper as well. Then they have Terstegen. Terstegen's an incredible keeper. He did have a nightmare of a game against the United States with a own goal as well. But he is still an incredible keeper at the age of 21. Then they have Bernd Leno, who is actually my favourite keeper out of a lot of them. He's who I use on my Malaga career mode that I do for personal use. He's an incredible keeper. And at the age of 21, he has definitely got the capability of becoming the world's best keeper. And he's just incredible, guys. And if you haven't seen him, definitely go check out video clips of him on YouTube. He's a fantastic player. And if you're looking for a young keeper on FIFA as well, definitely go with Leno. He's cheaper than Terstegen. Terstegen you have to pay around 15 million for, whereas Leno you only have to pay around 10. And they're both the same overall and both the same age. And if you actually look at their potentials on places like FIFA and stuff like that, they've actually got the same potential as well. So definitely go for Leno. Both traditional keepers. And you can see here, guys, we pick up the win against FC Lorient. Our first win in the Europa League this year. Couldn't have come at a better time. And we move straight on into the game against QPR, guys. But as I was saying, Leno's a fantastic keeper. But then alongside that, they've got a 6th grade keeper as well, which is Trapp. Trapp is an under 21 as well. He's the under 21 backup keeper, but he's an incredible keeper too. But we'll move on from that anyway, guys. I'll go back onto it in a minute. I'll introduce this game first. You see, it's QPR versus Newcastle. That's St James's today, guys. Johan Gouffron's returned to St James's Park after an incredible season with us last year, but he went in a trade deal with Remy. We wanted an out-and-out goal scorer rather than a utility player, and that's what Remy has definitely given us this year. Remy has been outstanding for us this season, but both players play their former clubs, and you can see here, guys, QPR down in 8th, we're in 6th, same points as Everton. Hopefully we'll pick up the win here against QPR, and Everton will drop a point, so we can go above them. We put out another strong side. Remy gets the start over Niang today, guys. Niang started the last game, but Remy gets the start here purely because it's QPR, but also I'm going with a rotating system. I know we spoke about having 2 up front. I'm still not 100% sure on that. I might in January, especially if I buy Benzema. But right now we're playing one up front, and I'm going to rotate each game between Niang and Remy, and of course Remy can also play centre attacking midfield, so if we ever need him to come in to replace Cabaye or Sissoko or Ben Arfa, we can definitely do that as well. So I'm really happy with my goal scoring situation at the moment. Definite turnaround from last year where we were struggling for goals a lot, and we actually had to look to the likes of Moses Sissoko a lot for goals. We haven't had to rely a lot on Moses Sissoko for goals this year. Mbiwa's definitely stepped up from that holding midfield role. So he's become our out-and-out midfield scorer. Like Remy and Niang have both become outstanding goal scorers for us, and I believe they're both on 9 goals now. It could be more. So definitely both stepping up their game for us there, guys, and they've really both become outstanding players, and they've done everything I've asked for them, and both pushing for that first team spot, which is why we're rotating between the two of them. I couldn't have asked for anything else of them. So glad I went out and got Remy. I was a bit dodgy about it at first when I got rid of Gouffran, but it was a deadline day transfer. I know I overpaid for Remy, given I think it was 6 million. It could have been more. And Gouffran for Remy, considering Remy and Gouffran were probably around the same rating overall. Remy was worth more than Gouffran, but you can see there we get the stop. I thought they were going to score there. Junior Hoylett went over the top, but good goalkeeping by Hugo Lloris, and then good tracking back as well. But as I was saying, it's definitely worked out for us. Gouffran's played well at QPR. He's getting everyday start now. It's just not the goal scoring capability of Niang and Remy. And Remy's just been great for us, and I'm really glad I actually went out and got him now, guys. It's really paid off for us. He's become that clutch goal scorer we've really needed. Now, as I was saying about the Holland under-21s versus Germany under-21s, guys, ended 3-2 to Holland. Holland went up very early. They then went up 2-0. Germany pulled 2 goals back, but Holland scored in the 90th minute, I believe. Let me just check that. I think it was the 90th minute. It was a great game. If you haven't, yeah, they scored in 90th minute. Holland went 2-0 up. Then Germany pulled it back with a penalty and a Lewis Holtby goal in the 81st minute. And in the 90th minute, Fer scored for Holland. If you haven't seen the game, I'd recommend going and watch it. I don't know where you're going to be able to watch it. I'm sure you can find it on a stream somewhere or something like that. Or it just highlights something on the Sky Sports website. I don't know. There's highlights somewhere. Incredible game. Definitely a good place to spot a lot of young talent that's going to be coming through. That's why I really like the under-21s. They really helped me out on FIFA, I must be honest. I'm a bit disappointed. I know I said yesterday that the French under-21s were playing, but I actually forgot that the French under-21s lost to Norway under-21s on the playoffs. The qualification system for the under-21s tournaments are really weird. There's a 2-legged playoff, and France under-21s lost to the Norway under-21s 5-4 on a playoff. On a double-headed playoff. So unfortunately the French under-21s are there, so we ain't going to be able to have a chance to look at the likes of Paul Pogba, Niang, Knockout, anyone like that. And that was an incredible strike there from Mbiwa, who's looking for another goal for us. If that had gone in, that was my goal of the season, easy. But unfortunately it's a good save by Julio Cesar, who of course is linked with a move away from QPR, guys. And now we're on the talk of transfers. I'm going to introduce something new. Because it's a double episode, I'm going to do the same tomorrow. Today, we're going to have a talk, unlucky there, a talk about potential squads. Today we're going to speak about the Monaco potential squad. Tomorrow we're going to speak about the Man United potential squad. Of course, tomorrow is a double episode against Man United, so of course, linking a Man United potential squad in with it will definitely help me out. Give me a lot to talk about as well. But today I thought I'd do Monaco for the rest of this QPR game. Now, of course, Monaco have already gone out and made a few key signings. They've brought in James Rodriguez, João Moutinho, and Falcao alongside Ricardo Carvalho. So they've already made a lot of key signings, but they've been linked with more. And Gouffran almost gets the outstanding finish against us there. But good goalkeeping by Hugo Lloris. One of the reasons why we signed Lloris, he is so good reaction times. So good coming out to claim the ball, and just great with his hands, and it saves like that, which makes him one of the world's best. I'm really happy with the way Lloris has played for us. But let's get on to the topic of the AS Monaco potential sides. Now, in goal, there is 3 options for Monaco. The first is Victor Valdez. Of course, he's been linked with a move away from Barcelona, with Pepe Reina looking to replace him at Barcelona. But that looks like it's died down now, guys. Because Victor Valdez looks like he's keen on staying at Barcelona. And Pepe looks like he wants to stay at Liverpool for another season. So, that one kind of is thrown out the window. Which made them move on to a second choice keeper. And that second choice keeper was Pepe Reina. Pepe Reina still doesn't want to leave Liverpool. So that one's also thrown out the window for Monaco. And they've changed their eye onto 2 keepers now. And those 2 keepers are going to be in my potential squad. Now, the first is the one I actually think is going to be. But of course, there is a second option as well. But you see Loris get beat by Junior Hoylett there, guys. Junior Hoylett tore us apart last season. He's just done it again. Loris couldn't come out and claim the ball. Hoylett just took a little touch to his left. Fortunately, nothing Loris could have done about that. We should have made a better deal of dealing with it. But we are down 1-0 in the 51st minute, guys. But as I was saying, in goal for Monaco next year is Steve Mandanda. Nothing's been agreed. It's just speculated at the moment, guys. But it's rumoured that Monaco have put a bid in for Mandanda. He's a fantastic, fantastic keeper, and he was one that I was after on this series, but I decided to go with Loris instead because of age. Mandanda's 27, one of the world's best keepers in the prime of his career, so it'd be a great signing for Monaco, considering they want a world-class keeper. Now, that's a fantastic signing. The other option is Ruffier. We all know Ruffier from this series. We all love Ruffier. He played outstanding for us last year, and he's been linked with a move away from Saint-Etienne to Monaco. I think that is probably the more likely. I don't see why Marseille would want to get rid of Mandanda. That's probably the more likely in my opinion. Ruffier is also less money than Mandanda. But the only problem with Ruffier, he isn't a world-class keeper. And Mandanda is a world-class keeper. And that's what Monaco want. They want a world-class keeper. So I think they're more likely to go after Mandanda. But I think the more likely option that will actually occur and will actually go through is Ruffier. Now, moving to right back is Dani Alves. They've also been linked with Bacary Sagna. Either option could actually go through. Dani Alves is speculated to be leaving Barcelona because there's a few youth players coming through like Montoya. So Alves wants out before being replaced so he can continue first team football. He's a bit of a dodgy liability at the back, but he is outstanding going forward, and I really think he'd be a great option for Monaco, considering the French league isn't in the greatest position it's ever been in. There's no disrespect, we all know I love French football, and it's definitely on the rise, but it is slightly weaker than it used to be. But with all the youth players that's gone into it, they're definitely going to be on top in the next few years. And we get a little goal here, cheeky little finish by Loic Remy against his old club. What more could you ask from the man playing against his old team? Beautiful shot by Sissoko here. It's a good save, and it just falls to the feet of Remy, who just chips it over the line. Great finish, and what more can you ask from the man? But as I was saying, guys, Dani Alves, I think, will actually go to Monaco. It's going to cost them a lot of money, I must say. But I think he's a more likely option than Sagna. I think if they're going to get Sagna, they'll play him at centre-back, in my opinion. He's probably, in my opinion, he's better at centre-back than he is right-back anyway. But let's move on. Centre-backs, of course, Ricardo Carvalho. They've got on a free transfer, I believe, from Real Madrid. Good player. Bit past his prime now, but he just adds that experience to a team. And just give him a filler player for the first season before they get to the Champions League or Europa League next year and go out and sign a top-class centre-back. Now, alongside him is rumoured to be Ivanovic from Chelsea. Of course, Ivanovic, who's played most of this season at right-back for Chelsea, is predominantly a centre-back. And again, in my opinion, he's better at centre-back than he is right-back. So he'd provide a strong centre-back to play alongside the tactical Ricardo Carvalho. However, it is rumoured to be Bacary Sagna as well, so it could be either of them. I think both could potentially go to Monaco. Left-back is rumoured to be 2 players, and that is Benoit Assou-Ekotto from Tottenham. Decent player. I don't think he's that good, I must say. And you can see there, guys, in the corner of the screen, player pulls up lame. Not sure who it is right now. I think it's Sissoko, or it could be Yanga and Mbiwa, someone like that. But good news is it's not a serious injury. I'll put it out there now. But as I was saying, Benoit Assou-Ekotto, not a very good player in my opinion. Or Patrice Evra, who again is a bit past his prime, but a good player, good experience, so it'd be a good signing for Monaco. Now, we're going to move on quickly, guys. Of course, the holding midfielders will be João Montino, already signed. They're linked with Yohan Cabaye. Yohan Cabaye, I don't think will be leaving Newcastle this transfer window. I don't think we can afford to let him go. He's an outstanding player, and he's my favourite player. I don't think we can let him go. But it'd be great with Moutinho in the centre of the park. They're also linked with Marchisio from Juventus. Outstanding player. One of the world's best centre midfielders. And he's definitely been linked with Monaco, especially with all the players they're signed. Wingers, they've got James Rodriguez already. Outstanding young talent. And they've also, after Angel Di Maria, who is one of the world's best winger, no doubt. And him crossing the ball into Falcao would be incredible. And up front, of course, is Falcao. They're also linked with a number of players, including Aubameyang, John Terry, and just players like that. So they're really going to have a strong side if they bring in the players they want. Meeting up with the players that are already there, like Ocampos and stuff like that. But you can see we got an injury, and that's DeBuchy again, guys. He's out for 3 weeks this time. He's just been so injury prone. I'm really thinking of getting rid of him. Again, I still need your opinion on whether I should get rid of him or not. You see he's got another injury. Do you think I should just get rid of him and play Korsha at right back? Korsha's definitely capable. He's got the same overall now as DeBuchy. And he's also only 22. So far younger than DeBuchy as well. Should we cash in on DeBuchy, which will allow me to go out and sign some players? Or shall we keep him and play him over Korsha? Now, I hope you've all enjoyed the video, guys. There will be a double episode out tomorrow, which will be comment of the week, of course. Let me know what you think of this double episode. Remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe for me, guys. And peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.